how could Telegram run for 10 years, but it's only a problem when the information that's being shared on there is exposing what's happening in Gaza? TikTok under pressure to suppress pro-Palestinian voices. That's crazy. I would love to know how the founder of Telegram got their Emirati citizenship. CEO Pavel Durov has been released. He is scheduled to appear before a French court over allegations that his platform was used for illegal activities. So it's France
again.
doing it again.
Oh.
A friend of mine once said, any problem in the world, I can show you how it is either America, Britain or France that are to blame. So should the CEO of mobile phone networks and email services also be arrested for allowing their networks to be used for illegal activity? Yeah, surely you could send the same information on a phone, on a fax machine if you've still got one. Let's have a listen to the clip.
Psychologique si Stéphane Plaza était forcé à comparaître à la barre, tout simplement parce qu'il est l'objet à l'heure actuelle d'idées noires.
This is a very important story.
De troubles du sommeil.
Plaza un procès pour violence. Violence that means violence. Well, you know, I speak a bit of French.
Violence.
Violence. Yeah, is this him? Okay, I don't know what this is, but there he is. And he is an Emirati citizen somehow. Pavel Durov. How do you think he got a Emirati citizenship? Was he born there, or his parents are from there?
He's probably rich enough.
Definitely. So you have to buy it. He's Russian originally.
Russian.
Early life. Pavel Durov's grandfather fought in World War II, served in the Red Army. His father is a doctor of philological sciences and the author of academic papers. In March 2022, Durov wrote that, on my mum's side, I trace my family line from Kiev. Her maiden name is Ukrainian, and to this day we have many relatives living in Ukraine. So he's mixed Ukrainian and Russian.
Oh, what a mix.
Yeah. And so many people are in that part of the world.
Of course, I'm sure.
When I was in the south of Ukraine, many people would say, yeah, my grandparents are Russian, or my parents.
Yeah. Sometimes it depends also, like, who's the dad and who's, what ethnicity is the dad or the mom. Makes a huge difference.
So he's a libertarian, apparently.
What's libertarian?
He believes in freedom, in having the right to freedom of speech, freedom of choice, which is something that the left used to be very big on, but not so much now. Durov is a vegetarian and doesn't drink alcohol or take drugs. Durov has said he maintains an ascetic or simple lifestyle and promotes freedom from personal possessions. Okay. He refused to censor VK accounts used by anti-Putin activists. Alright, so he lets people say what they want to say.
Okay.
Whatever side they're on, it would seem.
He's not taking sides.
So it seems.
He's not married. He moved to the United Arab Emirates
in 2017 and already got
lives in Dubai, were naturalized as an Emirati citizen in February 2021.
Durov was naturalized as a French citizen
in August 2021,
giving
him European Union citizenship.
So if you're rich enough, you can get any citizenship regardless of where you...
So he's French and Emirati at the same time. Okay. He changed the French version of his name to Paul Durov. 1 year later, he told his fan that application for a passport had been an April's Fool's joke and that he had forgotten about that.
But then saw that he got approved. So he applied for a joke and they said yes, if that's true.
Okay.
He has
2 children from his ex-wife.
One of them lives in Switzerland. This is where rich people live. Emirates, Switzerland, Isle of Man. Has been described as the Mark Zuckerberg of Russia for founding the social media networking site VK, which is similar to Facebook. Yeah, the Russian version of Facebook is VK.
And he's also
made
behind
that,
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he made Telegram. But yeah, that's the point. How are you going to arrest someone for sending information when anyone...
So basically, if you come up now and create a platform for people to say whatever they want to say, you will know the users where they are from as the owner of the platform. Is that correct?
I don't know.
Well, he's been asked to
know,
release who is these individuals.
Do you know where your 2,000 subscribers come from?
I'm not the owner of the
channel?
of the Facebook. No, I meant if I made Facebook.
Okay, well...
If he made Telegram, he probably know how to find out where the users are. And he's been asked to release who they are, and he's refusing to. So if, for example, I don't know if I can mention his name, Abu, you know who, Abu who, who's been talking in Gaza and documenting, has he shared something on Telegram? Abu Abaida.
Probably. I mean that we're getting to the
and he's one of
it.
He's one of the main people they're trying to find out who is he, who is behind that account, who is this person, you know, like they want to know. They even stopped someone's I don't want to say money, but then as in like their banks and stuff like that, they froze their
assets.
Look,
this is
in America, assuming a rich Palestinian was him.
Do you remember the clip of Mark Zuckerberg being questioned about Facebook and what it can do and what it can't do? I don't know if this is it.
Next up, Senator.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Zuckerberg, would you be comfortable sharing with us the name of the hotel you stayed in last night?
I think got stupid music over it.
No.
So
it's a privacy scandal.
They were trying to accuse. Look, there's AOC.
So what's the story?
They questioned him about what you do with the data in Facebook.
Okay.
And it was clear that the people questioning him had no clue how Facebook works or not.
Okay.
But I can't find the exact list.
What do you think about him?
Well, interestingly, he has recently said that he was wrong to acquiesce to the Biden government's pressure during the pandemic. But here we go.
That we need somewhat of... All right, well, Doctor, I strongly agree that we need somewhat of a reset here. You know, as someone running a business, I've said that I believe the best way to improve both public health and economic opportunity in this country is to focus on beating this virus first.
I don't know why they're putting... But he's coming out and saying, Zuckerberg says Biden administration pressured Meta/Facebook to censor content during the pandemic. And he is kind of acknowledging that he regrets that. Well, why did you do it then?
Did he have a choice? That's the question. Did he have a choice to censor it or not? Or once you are in charge of a big platform like that, how much is the government involved in your platform?
Donald Trump is threatening to throw him in jail.
Like over the weekend.
Donald
I've done some stuff personally in the past. I'm not planning on doing that this time.
Zuckerberg.
And that includes, not endorsing either of the candidates. Now, look, I mean, there's obviously a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world. I mean, the historic events over the weekend, and I mean, on a personal note, it's, you know, I mean, seeing Donald Trump get up after getting shot in the face and pump his fist in the air with the American flag is one of the most badass things I've ever seen in my life. But look, I mean, it's you know, and I think, look, at some level, as an American, it's like hard to not get kind of emotional about that spirit.
It seems like Mark Zuckerberg is like swinging towards Trump, even though Trump is threatening to throw him in prison.
Well, maybe
if he cheats. Maybe that's because of the threat. He's saying, "Oh, Donald Trump, when he got shot, he looked cool."
Look, after all, they all know it's a dirty game, right? If someone's trying to kill me, they're gonna say, "Oh, we like you. You're very good."
Well, look, here's Fox News. Meta CEO Zuckerberg admits he was part of the Biden-Harris censorship scheme. You've been warned. Zuckerberg is supposedly very, very sorry about censoring opposing views. So, okay. Last time he went with Biden. He's saying he's regretting it. If Trump wins now, maybe that shows you how influential people like him are.
I mean, look.
Or does he know that Trump's going to win and he wants to get on the team early?
Going back to what's
Chicken
happening,
or the egg?
Going back to what's happening in Gaza right now.
Mm-hmm.
How many things has been censored because a lot of people can't share it? Like, you see images that are disgusting to see, you know? I mean, like, morally, no. And then when you want to share something about the war, you are censored. You can't show it. You know, they say there's images of bodies and whatever you can't show. Everything about the news about Gaza has been censored. So obviously there is who is going to pay more, who is going to cover more, who is, do you know what I mean? They know that these platforms are reaching millions and millions of viewers. The more people that are going to see what's happening in Gaza and how people are getting killed or murdered, and children and doctors, and all the truth that's happening right now, the more people that are going to stand with them and support them.
What was the topic we did last night?
It was about the Jewish, if it is an ideology, Israeli ideology.
Yeah. So a video about Israel, it's on the channel, you can find it, and that video went out on your TikTok as well. Got blocked on TikTok.
Oh,
but
really?
not YouTube.
Ah.
And it was blocked on TikTok for weapons. That's what it just said, weapons. I don't know if that's mentioning weapons, showing pictures of weapons, but YouTube accepted it, no problem. TikTok took it down. You would think that YouTube was much bigger on censorship, particularly on the Middle Eastern conflict, and that TikTok has been in the crosshairs because it's much more freedom of speech, say what you want. But I've noticed now TikTok is censoring much more, but with AI. It won't look at what opinion you're expressing.
Okay.
Oh, you're saying bad things about certain people. It will just say, mentioned gun, and the computer.
So they're doing it the cheap way, basically.
Because they've got so many...
Cheap labour.
Cheap labour. It's from China. More videos, millions and millions of videos, millions and millions of views. They couldn't sit there and sift through it.
Of course.
So I've appealed that video on the TikTok account. But just shows you there's censorship everywhere, but there's different types of censorship. There's opinionated censorship and there's AI censorship.
As a channel owners, both of us here, we can't express our thoughts openly. We have to be very smart of how to word or address an issue that is happening out there. Everyone is clear about what's happening in Gaza. Everyone knows how much the Palestinians are suffering, and even so many people that were on the other side are shifting now and waking up and seeing it as it is and naming it as it is. But as an influencer, I would say, I do think you are responsible to share your views somehow. Just learn how, you know? Like, don't be afraid to be out there and say your thoughts, but don't say it word to word, if you know what I mean. Like, be smart of how you word what you want to say. It's about how you say it most of the time rather than what you are actually saying. And this is in life generally, for even people to accept what you're trying to say is the way you say things.
And intelligent people get it, idiots won't, and that doesn't matter.
There you go. So thanks for watching. There will be more coming.
Nice one.